to prove how draconian the mask laws were by proving that the mask laws were not in fact draconian and they let anyone ride the TTC without a mask. So now they've got these cards that are apparently up for sale. We got a little audio Doug Ford talking about when he found out that these cards that say I don't need to wear a mask and then list the Human Rights Office of Canada as a contact number if there's some complaints to be made. This is what Doug Ford said.
This isn't the time to put fraudulent cards to get away and be able to go into the store. To be responsible. Don't be a scammer. Say that you can't wear a mask and make up some fraudulent cards. It's unacceptable in my opinion. Everyone else is wearing a mask when you go into stores. Wear a mask. Wear a face covering. If you don't have a mask, wear a face covering. But as far as I'm concerned, it's totally unacceptable.
Like they're asking the least thing that a person can do, just wear a mask.
Yes.
Wear a mask for.
And we've got a little audio of John Tory talking, and one of the things that he brings up is that if someone's making these cards, that means they know that there's people out there who want them.
The notion that people are out selling these cards implies that there are people out there interested in buying them. To those scam artists who want to try and sell these masks, I don't think they're going to have a big take-up on that. It's more of a political thing, and it is not honest and straightforward with people, but I'm so gratified, and I want to say thank you to the people of Toronto for the cooperation we can see with our eyes is happening with respect to the wearing of face coverage. It's really very gratifying, and it's going to help.
If you're going to go full-on maverick on this, be a real maverick. Like I'd be so embarrassed if I can't, you pull out a card and say, here's my card. I'm exempt.
I'm exempt. I've got this authority that is offered to me by this fraudulently government-issued card that tells me I'm exempt. This is the one thing that, confuses me about all of this, Alex, is a lot of people who refuse to wear a mask also say, well, it's not a provincial law or it's not a federal law, so until it's a federal law, I'm not wearing the mask. So you are worried that the law or that the mask policy infringes on your rights so much you want the big government to step in and infringe on your rights more by making it a federal law?
I know.
I don't know.
Just move on
I was a voluntary mask wearer.
Yeah. Exactly. I know. It makes absolutely no sense. But at the end of the day, as you know, we've got later in the show, we'll give you a reason that maybe you want to wear the mask. Maybe the guest that we are bringing on will convince you because it's a pretty neat story that we'll do later in the show. This story, though, it's all about lead by example. And the health minister's in trouble, Patty Hyde, because once again, she's doing the very thing that she told us not to do because it was so dangerous. And then you wonder why people don't listen to what they're telling us.
Yeah, so she was apparently now traveling back and forth while she's telling everyone in Ontario, don't visit family, don't go to your cottage, everyone in Canada, rather. And we had here in Ontario people up in arms when Doug Ford went to go check on a plumbing issue at his cottage, and we find out that the health minister was traveling around on planes back and forth to her home.
Yeah. At the most dangerous time, I think, during the pandemic. And she wasn't alone, because the Treasury Board, Jean-Yves Duclos, was also doing this. So here they are traveling around, flying on government jets. They're not supposed to be, while telling us all to hunker down and go slowly crazy in our houses doing e-learning.
And at the same time that the Prime Minister was so concerned about not traveling that he didn't leave his house, that he wouldn't go to the house.
He went to the cottage.
Oh, that's right, yeah. The one trip he did was to the cottage, that's right.
He broke provincial laws going over the border and went to his cottage. That is the problem, though, Chris. When you tell everybody, and you're the folks in charge, don't do this, you can't do this, you erode trust, and then you get people saying, I'm not wearing a mask, because I don't believe what you people are telling me.